we need to be better.
Started off pretty strong in that first quarter, it seemed like. What did they do to kind of start taking over and take control of momentum?
Knocked shots down. I mean, they knocked shots down. Obviously shot, 19 for 38 behind the arc. So knew they were going to shoot it well. That's what they do. We didn't get out and guard the arc with any level of urgency like I felt like we could have. And obviously they were knocking shots down and we weren't. And that's pretty much the plus 13 in that category makes it a plus 39. That's the difference of the game right there.
They shot nearly 50% from three. Yep. Was that a matter of them just creating open shots and finding those shots?
Yep, play downhill. Obviously forced us to play in rotation, and when you play rotation, you're down a player, and they can find the open player. They're going to get open looks, and they obviously got them. They knocked them down, and we got some looks. We just couldn't knock them down, and that's kind of the difference of the game. We took care of the ball. We got shots. We just didn't knock them down.
Skyler Volmer got her first career start, I think, today. Mm-hmm. Was that a matter of maybe finding some more offense in the lineup? Like, what have you seen from her, I guess, to get that started?
No, that's just more of an attitude thing. I mean, she's a tough kid, and she's the last 4 weeks she's been really good. She was battling a hip injury for a while earlier in the year, so she was limited, and practice was limited in October, so she'd just been trying to get healthy, to be honest with you. And then the last 4 weeks, I think, from an attitude standpoint and a leadership standpoint, she's been really, really, really good, in my opinion. And so I just felt like she'd bring a level of toughness to our lineup that we need, and I felt like it was something she'd earned.
How important, I guess, is some of that toughness, maybe the response from some of the girls after a game like that?
Well, I think it's a lot of it. I mean, it's not what happens to you; it's how you handle what happens to you. So I mean, it's really what it comes down to. It's what we just talked about in the locker room. And so, it's not about what happens to you; it's about how you're going to handle it. What are you going to do? I mean, you can run around and hide behind the first wall that you run into, or you can step up and face what's in front of you. I mean, it's really two options. Fight or flight. And so I'm hoping that they will want to stay and fight, because their coaches are going to want to stay and fight, and I think they will. I think they will stay and fight. We have a good group. They work hard, they compete, they're good kids, they've stayed connected through all of this, and so they just got to continue to fight, as hard as it might be, to maybe want to turn in flight. I hope that they'll stay and fight, and I believe they will.
Offensively, when things started cooling off there, again, it started strong. What was going on? Was that a lack of someone to turn to, maybe offensively, or what started happening?
A little bit, obviously, we didn't have much of an inside game tonight, so Ava did a pretty good job early of getting some touches on the block. They doubled her early, forced her to throw it out of there. They were even doubling her late, forcing her to throw it out of there. Just the ability to make plays. I mean, the ability to, what we call, get below the free throw line, whether it be a post feed or a dribble drive or an offensive rebound. The whole first half, we did not play below the free throw line. I don't think we shot a free throw the whole first half, and so that's been, one of our identities all year long has been making more free throws than our opponents shooting. We just did not get there in the first half. I just didn't think that we were physical enough in the first half offensively.
I did notice Walker Demers in there today. What's her status?
Sick. So, yep, she'll be back with us tomorrow.
Okay.
So.
That's all.
Okay, thank you.
So just thoughts on the game today in general?
I think defensively we just need to not get beat back in transition. I think at the beginning of the game, we had a good game plan, but we were getting beat back in transition, and obviously they were knocking down everything they shot, and especially them few threes definitely gave them the confidence to keep letting it fly. So defensively, just not getting beat in transition, and then offensively, we need to get downhill and attack, kind of like Coach Hutter was just saying, and shoot the ball well. So.
I was going to say they were obviously pretty darn good from beyond the arc today. Was that a matter of kind of ball movement for them, and maybe a lack of defense, or maybe just them getting hot, or a combination of it?
I would say a combination of all of them things. Montana's definitely always been a very well-shooting team. That's what they want to do. They want to shoot the ball, and we knew that coming in, and we just need to execute better.
I think today was your first career start, and I think it was also career high in points from you. Coach said he's liked your attitude lately. Is that something you've been working on? Like, why do you think you got the start today?
I just think that's what the team needed today, and we talk a lot about what the team needs to succeed, and that was what they needed me to do today, so that's what I did today.
Offensively, you mentioned maybe needing to go downhill more. Is that a matter of people stepping up to do that? Is that a matter of just maybe generating more offense, like running different plays? I guess how do you kind of make that happen?
I would say that's just us stepping up. We know we need to get downhill. put our head down and get off the screen and get into the lane. And if that's a finish at the rim, great. And if not, kick out and continue the offense. So.
Coach said you guys, obviously a tight team and family, something he's talked about a lot. What was the message from him and maybe some of the other girls in the locker room after tonight? Yeah,
for sure. There's definitely some frustration. Obviously, we haven't been winning a lot, but definitely staying together and continuing to work hard and figuring it out together. So.